so awesome to do another pod, bro. Every day, every time.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready. Let's get it.
Boom.
Let's get it.
What up, Jobins? Episode 66.
66.
We back. We had a fucking eventful weekend with Evan, a.k.a. Dwarf Mama. We're doing...
Shout out.
I'm going to roll Sean's new King Palms, Jobins. They're out now. Go fucking get you some. Our boy, he's doing it. He's doing it all.
Yeah. His face is on it. It's crazy.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
baller.
yeah. It's sick, dude. Honey orange. That's pretty fire. It's pretty fire. So, yeah. I'm going to roll one up, Jobins.
Oh,
I'm going to pack one up. And I'm going to get a little stony baloney.
Roll one up. Smoke one up. Damn.
You feeling them shots, huh?
Dude, I take two shots, Jobins. I take two shots, Jobins, just to get a little loosey-goosey. I'm fine. I'm totally fine. No, I'm fine. You just got us canceled if you do stuff like that. You'll get us canceled. Okay, I won't do any more accents. I'm sorry. Accents are fun. There's accents even within our country. We did a road trip. We saw how people talked in, like, the more country areas of, like, Oklahoma, which they just freaking charged me that toll and sent it over to my dad.
It's funny that you got all butthurt over that.
Well, I was like, we already paid the tolls when we drove through them.
It doesn't make any sense. I didn't like, and why didn't they tell us when we go through?
Mm-hmm. I was like, yeah, I'd already paid the toll in person. They shouldn't send one to my address.
Yeah, Jobins, if you ever driven across country, you've driven through a toll, you got to pay a little money to get to where you want to go. Well, we went through one to get here when we moved, and we paid. And they're like, have a good day. And we're like, have a good day. And here we are, what? A month later, and you get a little email.
Mm-hmm. I see you, Oklahoma. I see you, Oklahoma.
Yeah, fuck you, Oklahoma.
That's how they make their money.
Yep.
They freaking everyone passing through that crappy state because no one wants to freaking. I'm just kidding, but
you know what's crazy about these King Palms is that they're actual leaves.
That is crazy. Like,
it's insane.
Like from the forest.
I'm not a big blunt guy, Jobins, and like I'm just a bong joint bowl guy. But yeah, it is sick. Sean's on. You can't see it at all because it's microscopic from that far. But he's on these little things with his little colorful hair. It's pretty sick.
It's in the afro too, right?
Yeah, it's a little colorful afro, rainbow hair. But yeah, these are sick. But yeah, dude, it's only a $4 ticket. It's no big deal.
Right. Every dollar counts.
True.
But yeah.
But dude, Jobins, ain't you guys listen to fucking Oliver Tree? Let us know in the comments. And by the way, Jobins, I see all your guys' comments. Schmitty's fine. That was just a little day where I had some alcohol. I'm going to get a part-time job, maybe full-time job. I've been applying at dispensaries. You boys got it. I got this. I appreciate all the love. I'm keeping my chin up. We got this. But I see all your comments, and I do really appreciate it.
Hell yeah. It's good to have the support, dude. And it's good that you've been going on that grind. I noticed.
Yeah. I said that we let loose that day. That was just the day we let loose, and I probably shouldn't have said it. But yeah. Oliver Tree's new album, dude. What do you think of it? I was showing you some songs.
Oh my God. I love it, dude. Was it called Cowboy Tears?
Yeah, Cowboy Tears.
Cowboy Tears, man. And he went off. I remember because he was on the gram all the time posting, being out of the country and like just getting that album done. So it's cool to see it like come to fruition and what it is. Cause man, it feels like some old school Jobins, feels like some 90s type deal. Like I get old school vibes.
He's like a one-man Blink-182.
Ooh, that's a good way to describe it. A one-man Blink-182. But
he's more than that. He'd be pissed. What I love about Oliver Tree is how funny he is. Because he's just as good as he is at music. He's fucking hilarious. Like he was freaking out about this being an alternative album when he was trying to make it a cowboy album or not country album. And yeah, and he was probably joking because that's like his type of humor anyway. But man, is he funny as hell. I enjoy it.
I love the lyrics too. They're deep, you know?
Oh,
like
yeah.
He's got some really good...
Some broken heart shit. Just wow.
I really want to see him do a duet with like...
I want to see him act.
Alanis Morissette.
I want to see him act. Like Alanis...
Dude, Alanis Morissette and Oliver Tree on a track together about sad stuff. Oh, damn.
I want to see Miley Cyrus and Oliver Tree. How about that?
True. We want to see him with a lot of people, man. He just kills it,
100%.
though. I love that album. It's good.
I should not have done that much. Schmitty went a little overboard on this one, Joe.
Oh, shit.
And, but yeah, Jack Harlow's new song, Nail Tech. I forgot the name for a second. Shoot. That was awful.
Yeah, Jack Harlow's been killing it. Dude, and you know, because we had said it before, how we got turned on to Jack Harlow by the boys playing it. Sean and Tim.
Dude, yeah, Tim's got me all hooked on some Jack Harlow right now, and his new song's fire.
Mm-hmm. They're definitely different.
His flow is just so smooth, dude. It's so smooth.
It'd be interesting to see Jack Harlow have a song that's similar to Oliver Tree's and like emotional stuff, because he hasn't really done that yet. He's more like still it's too stylish.
Ooh, I'd like to see a Jack Harlow Oliver Tree song. That'd be fire.
I feel like Jack Harlow's too cool to ever get his heart broken. He's too fly. Just wouldn't happen.
Or maybe is he one of those people that holds it in, doesn't talk about it, because that's not good either. Dude, Honey Orange. This is so fucking dope that Sean got a fucking sponsorship with fucking King Palm like this, and he came out with his own flavor. He's even in the back on the barcode. He's in the center like fucking 007 on the back.
Dude, it's all centered around his colors too. Like
I know, it's pretty fire. I'm gonna give it a little spark. It's time to spark it up. But yeah,
dude, you're gonna give a freaking review for this.
And then and then Sean is trying to get his own marijuana strain going. Imagine having your own King Palms and your own marijuana.
Think about the names you could come out with. Knockout, you know, something crazy like that. You know,
Sugar Booger.
Sugar Booger.
Sugar Booger.
Sugar. Have you had that Sugar Booger?
Have you had some of that Sugar Booger?
Damn.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Anything new with you, Brennan?
Just jiu-jitsu, getting beat up in jiu-jitsu all the time still. Trying to freaking get better at that.
How's that going? Do you like it still?
I love it.
Are you falling even more in love with it?
I love it. I love it. I love coming out of there and being like, yeah, now the rest of my day to go. And it's like, you've done the hardest part of your day when you go in there. And plus you like, I want to keep rolling and like, just like do as much as I can while I'm there just to get the most out of it. But I would recommend that to anybody. Yeah, definitely do jiu-jitsu if you can. You know, it's so sick.
And you feel like you're actually learning moves and shit?
Oh, yeah. But you know what's crazy? It's like it's gis. So it's like you have like gis that you wear. But it makes me feel like, and Jesse, one of the people I roll with, he was telling me too, it's like almost getting you prepared if you were to ever have to street fight someone, because you could pull him by the collar, or you could, you know, pull him by the jeans and like trip him up or something. There's like different ways you can attack people or like defend yourself, because you wouldn't want to attack somebody. But I kind of like feeling like I'm a badass when I come out of there. I'm like, ooh, yeah, who's going to mess with me now?
You feel good when you come out?
I do, yeah. Because I'm like, I just rolled with a bunch of tough dudes.
That's true.
And chicks. There's just some badass chicks there, too.
Oh, yeah.
But I was like, oh, everybody's warriors in there. I just came out. Who wants some?
Oh, I think you could hear the jets.
Yeah, there's been jets flying around everywhere. I hope it's not like you said, World War III coming
World War III is just around the corner, Jobins. World War III is just around the corner. They're practicing. Every time I hear that, Jobins, I'm like, it's any minute. Are these our guys or is it them? I don't know.
Damn, if their guys are flying over here, we got.
If they're in Arizona, we're fucked.
No kidding.
But yeah, no, that's some serious shit. You know some stuff about that or not?
About
Ukraine and Russia.
Dude, you got me down this whole Ukraine-Russian freaking rabbit hole.
Spit like the main thing.
The majority of it. So the reason that Putin wants Ukraine so bad is because Ukraine was actually called, not called. There's this place where Ukraine is situated that's called Kievan Rus, Kievan Rus, and that's like where they can trace their lineage back. Russia.
So it's pretty much just like China wanting. No. Don't die.
Good stuff.
Taste. Let's give a little review real quick. Taste. Could you taste it? Did you get a taste? Because I noticed that I think you need to hit it a couple more times. Because I noticed that when you inhale, you get that little bit of orange, and then you got that smooth honey after. It's got a nice smooth honey flavor at the end. It's smooth like when Sean knocks everybody out in the octagon.
Ooh, yeah, it is. Yeah. But anyway, Ukraine was originally Kievan Rus, and Rus is R-U-S at the end. Russia, get that? There's historical context. And I was watching this video by Johnny Harris, who is like YouTube's history teacher. If there's a history teacher on YouTube, it's Johnny Harris. I love that guy. Seriously. Spits some crazy stuff. You want to get this? because you probably like Ukraine is some country far away. It's probably not even that big of a deal. It's the second largest country in Europe, Jobins. The second largest country. Get this, Texas is 268,000 square miles. Ukraine's 233,000 square miles. So they're only 30,000 square miles away. That's not that much, and Texas is massive.
Yeah.
And California is smaller than Ukraine. And Ukraine has 43 million people in it. So essentially, you have a larger area than California with a more populated area as well. And that's where Russia and all these Slavic nations trace their lineage and their culture back from like the 800s to the 1300s. There was this empire there that was really old. Mm-hmm. And so Putin, he's like, we are one people essentially. It'd be closer, not U.S., well, kind of like China and Hong Kong, I guess you could say, but more like U.S. and Canada. He's like trying to take Canada in a way. It's like Russia's Canada is how I would almost explain Ukraine.
And it's just that's what he's saying, is that it's because of what they believe the past is.
Right. Even though...
Like, what's the real thing?
The real thing is to get the dominance back of the Soviet Union, because they were both... Mm-hmm. There was like 14 states that made up the Soviet Union, and Ukraine was the second largest behind Russia.
Damn.
So, and then all those territories broke apart, you know? Yeah. So Russia's now its own thing, and they want to get Ukraine back. They want Ukraine back. So he sends 100,000 troops over to the border of Ukraine and Russia on the eastern border, and this was months before the summit meeting with the Geneva summit meeting for 2021, when Biden and everybody and all the Western allies were meeting, and then he had demands that were made. Putin was like, you're going to make sure that NATO no longer can recruit any more countries, because Ukraine wants to become a part of NATO, then North American Treaty Organization, which is U.S., Canada, some other countries in Europe that were formed just as a reaction to the USSR, the Soviet Union, to stop them. It's so much history. So much history.
That's a history
Yeah,
class,
you're right. I'm done now. I'm going to stop, because that's how much history goes into this conflict. But Putin is, like you said, he's talking bullshit, because it's like there's a lot of just territory capture, in my opinion. It's crazy.
That was a whole bunch of yawn. Did you see the Connor?
It's crazy.
Yeah, Connor fucking tried to put his arm around Putin, and they all freaked out. That was funny. And then how Connor, he was like, oh.
Yeah, dude.
But that was funny what you were telling me about that, how like why people can't put their arm around them because of like just all types of attacks and shit, like possible.
Oh, like poison, like nerve agents, things like that.
You just don't think about, because we don't think about it because we're not ever gonna get poisoned like that.
Mm-hmm. But that whole bunch of yawns could also be World War III brewing.
It is.
That's what you're saying. You're like, oh, the historical context matters, people, because what?
I just don't think it's like that's the bullshit. Like, oh yeah, we want that because it's our heritage. No, Putin, you sick fuck. What do you really want?
He's a romantic about it. He has that idea too that he really wants it.
He's plotting something.
It does go beyond even politics, where he thinks he deserves it type deal.
Yeah, and then you got Biden doing all the sanctions and shit. The one thing that people are saying that you should, I don't know, Jobins.
I hope everyone the best. World peace. That's all I care about.
That's all I want.
World
peace, and I'm gonna focus on my life and hopefully vote the right way where it sees fit that changes this shit. Yeah. I don't know. Mm-hmm. What do we do?
What do we do?
What do we do?
I guess just stay informed, you know?
Yeah.
Just stay informed and...
Oh, I talk too much. Yeah, that's interesting. That's really interesting.
I'm a history nerd, though, man.
Oh,
My bad. I'm sorry, Jobins, that I'm such a history nerd.
No, there's Jobins. There's got to be Jobins that are history nerds watching. They got to be like, oh yeah, and they probably want to talk to you about it.
Yeah.
Where I'm just like, damn it.
There's so much. There's a lot.
So all these people are dying. You're telling me that all these people are dying right now because of heritage.
Dude, I mean, in a sense,
there's like thousands of people dying.
You know how many conflicts probably happen just because of that reason?
They're saying Americans get the fuck up, get the fuck out. You need to get the fuck out.
Yeah, that's basically that's what he wants. And he one of his demands was also that U.S. can't help any of the Eastern European.
I just feel helpless, even with staying informed. And then when I stay informed, I'm just like, oh, I'm freaking out about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's crazy stuff.
Yeah, because look how powerful Putin is. Like you were telling me. So it's just like, man, you can't even put your arm around this guy. It'll fucking kill you and your whole family for putting your arm around him. That's just crazy.
Killing Connors would be tough because he's famous, but it'd be hard to do that one.
You know what is? When we're gonna completely 180 this. You know
180 it. Yeah, switch it.
You know what else is crazy? Makeup.
Yeah, true.
And why do girls think they have to wear makeup to look better, right? Look at us dudes. Like, I'm sure there is guys that wear makeup though.
Hey, as someone who suffers from acne myself, I don't wear any makeup ever.
Yeah, you're just you, baby, and you are glorious.
Thank you. Well,
you are glorious.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Because I just feel bad. It just sucks because, like, I think, we both think that I think girls are way prettier when they don't have makeup on. When they're all caked up, nah, let me see you, who you are, how you are. And girls who have makeup and they got to hide it with makeup, like, fuck that.
I would never go against someone for wearing makeup, though. Like, if it was a special night, 100%. Too, and I was like, you know what? If you look good, that makes me happy.
Yeah.
So then, like...
And if it makes them feel good, you know what I mean? But that's the thing. Why do they have to feel... Why does makeup have to make them feel good?
Dude, the standards of beauty, man, are crazy.
I know. That's tough. Can you imagine being a girl?
I can't.
It would be tough.
No, I really can't imagine it because, like, I feel like you have to even live the experience to really know it.
It is tough being a guy, too, though. There's expectations for dudes at the same time.
Yeah, it's both sides, It
is both sides. But at the same time, I'm just like, man, I think girls are way prettier without makeup. And I feel bad that girls, I don't know, I kind of hate makeup, to be honest with you.
Yeah, and especially if it, like, I know it's probably not as bad now, but when you did animal testing on for makeup products, I was like, that's not okay.
Right.
And it's like, I'm sure there's still companies that do that shit. Because even Victoria's Secret was doing, like, they're pretty much doing slave labor in modern day times by having prison inmates.
But they're trying to cancel
make their shit through.
They're trying to cancel all that.
Those people do some dirty shit sometimes.
The world's dirty, my friend.
And yeah, dude, like,
man. Yeah, but we've been hanging. So Jobins, me and Brendan, we're two shy guys. We talk big game to the boys. We might talk some shit to each other. But when it comes down to it, we're a couple fucking shy guys. And we're working on that. And I think it's rubbing all the Jobins, it's rubbing off on us. You know what I mean? I like to think that we've made progress out here.
Yeah.
Because, dude, being around chicks and talking to chicks is just fun. So much, it's like better than dudes. I like hanging out with chicks more than I like hanging out with dudes.
Yeah, no, it's nice. And just because, like, I don't know. It's more fun to, like, I'm really getting rip-skied off this.
I'm ripped off this fucking thing. Jobins. This thing tastes so smooth. I'm not lying. I'm not being fucking biased because he's my boy. But it actually tastes legit. It's a good fucking taste. Nice, smooth honey. And we're both stoned out of the fucking gills right now. We're just even talking. Who knows what we're even talking about right now? Makeup and girls, dude. Makeup and girls.
No, it's nice talking to them. Even when they're pretty, too, obviously,
Oh, 100%.
Because it's like, you don't just...
Ooh.
Oh, sorry for coughing in the mic. Oh, my gosh, I'm so apologize. Yeah. Hi. But you don't, it's nice to talk to them when they're pretty, too, and you're like, and make them laugh and stuff.
And we were talking to Evan, because we're going to get to it, Jobin's weekend with Evan. But can you have sex with a girl and still be her friend?
I think so.
100%, right?
I think so. And especially...
Like, why can't... I don't get people who, like, you have sex and then you're so emotionally attached to them that, oh, if I have sex with him, well, oh, no, well, then that ruins our friendship and I can't hang out with him. Like, why?
Yeah, my thing is, like, and it's not like it would be a hit and quit type deal that I'm at. I'm more of a, like, I don't want to have to rush into a relationship.
You're a DTF.
I don't want to have to.
You're a DTF whenever.
Yeah, but I don't want to have to rush into a relationship necessarily. But I would never put you off the table and say that I would never consider something with you. You know 100%. What I'm saying? Where it's some guys I feel like are just like, man, I'm just slaying pussy tonight, and that's all it. It's like, hey, there's always a chance. I'm not closed off to possibilities, but I'm also not into like cleaning on like that and being like crazy when it's just like, we hardly know each other. Let us get a chance to know each other.
100%.
Type thing.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at coming from.
Yeah. So you agree you can?
Yeah, no, you definitely could sleep with someone and still be friends with them, 100%.
I wonder if more people are starting to be like that today, or if it's all like still the same. It feels like it. I don't know. It feels like they are. Especially around here, it's like, what the hell? Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause yeah, dude. Sean's warned us, he's about, and he talks about it too, about being emotionally attached, and it's the true thing. You got to be careful with it. I'm talking to you too, because I still say it. I'm worried about you falling in love when that first girl gives you some attention. But that's just natural instinct, you know what I mean?
Well, dude, that first girl would have to know that she's a clear villain, because I always make everything that I'm doing, known. Like, so she'd have to know that I'm like, that would be pretty bad. That would just be mean, though. Like,
right?
To get me emotionally invested like that would be like having to manipulate me too at the same time. Ooh. That would be fucked up,
dude.
Because I would let it be known, like
100%.
Damn.
Yeah. And then Evan was talking about how, like, because we're not like that. We can't just. We experienced the club with the boys, and we saw how fucking Sono and a couple of the other boys are in the club. We're just not really. It's hard for us to be like that, like, and those. Like, types of chicks that, do crazy wild things in the club or on buses and shit. Like, and then the one night stand. And maybe it's easy once you start doing it. But, like, I don't know. I have more respect for women. Like, how they feel and shit. Like, and remember how we were talking about, like, how some things are said? And it's like, ooh, we don't agree with that. Like,
right.
We wouldn't talk about girls like that.
Mm-hmm. Me and you say that shit all the time.
Yeah. To each other, at least.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's tough, dude. It's tough. Yeah. I don't know how we got onto that subject, but it's just something I wanted to talk about, Jobins.
It's
Fuck
something
makeup.
that made me think, like, man.
Insecurities. Fuck insecurities. Because that's what makes people have to wear makeup.
Mm-hmm. I'd love to hear from all the Jobins, too, about their thoughts on those things. Because it's, like, if it was a live audience format, too, I think that would have killed, like, just.
Insecurities are a bitch, dude.
Because it's true.
Yeah. And your own insecure thoughts, they stop you from. Like, actually doing things when maybe the people that you think have those thoughts don't at all. But yourself, you're thinking it, and then it stops it. And you're like, what the fuck? Fuck insecurities. But yeah, Jobins. Evan came. We're switching out. We're going another 180. Another road. Fucking Sean, when was it? Saturday? Or no, I think it was Friday night. So early Saturday.
No, it was Saturday.
Well, hold on. When Sean called me and left me the message. Sean calls me and he's like, I think he was a little tipsy. And he's in FaceTime. You want to pick up Evan at the airport Saturday? I thought he was going to, because Sean was out in Cali at the time, so I thought he was talking next Saturday, this coming Saturday. Mm-hmm. And then so when he texts me in the morning, he's like, hey, you down to pick up Evan tonight at 6? I was like, oh, tonight at 6? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. They're back, Jobins. I hope
know. We live
guys.
Right by an airbase or something.
We have to. It's like home. We did it home, too.
I mean, the airport.
This always happened back at home, too. But with the news going on lately, you kind of get a little more worried. But if the ground shakes, then we need to worry.
Oh, my God, if the ground shakes?
If you feel the ground shake, then I think we need to worry. All right, they're gone. All right. But yeah, so yeah, spontaneously, Sean fucking invited Evan out to hang out, Jobins. And we're like, holy shit, Dwarf Mamba? Mm-hmm. That's insane. So, and the fucking, I go pick him up at 6 o'clock, and that fucking airport sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's confusing as hell, because it's just like, you got to keep going around it, and.
Yeah. And we're new to airports.
True.
We haven't really done them that many times. So anyway, long story short, I'm trying to find Evan. We're doing circles. I said, fuck this. I'll never forget this too, Jobins. This is fucking, this moment will never leave my mind. But I call Evan, like, yo, I'm just going to actually park, because I was pretty sure we were at the place we needed to park at to pick him up. We were just down further. So I said, I'm coming in to find you, and I'll bring you to us. So, we park to the side. I fucking run inside. I'm like, yo, I'm not that hard to find. I'm a big, tall, bald guy. And then he goes, yeah, I shouldn't be hard to find either. I'm the only dwarf. And I kind of felt bad, but he was making a joke. He was making the joke, so it was funny and everything. And then he goes, oh, dude, I see you. Look to your left. And I look to my left, and it's him. And he's fucking just, he's like, what's up, man? And he's running to me. And I kind of ran at him, but then I kind of stopped because I was just so taken back. Because it's Evan, dude. Fucking, I've known Evan ever since he started doing the Vines with Logan back in the day, dude. Like before all the crazy shit. Because I liked Vine. I thought Vine was cool back in the day. And then it went to hell. Got bought out or some shit. And then, Logan Paul started doing all the vlogging and stuff. I wasn't really a big fan of Logan Paul back then. I was more fan of his crew. Evan, Mike, those guys. And so I was watching. And then the Japan thing happened. And that's actually, oddly enough, when I became a bigger fan of Logan Paul. Because after the Japan thing, he completely changed. And then his podcast, he started doing his podcast, and I've really enjoyed his podcast. And then Evan, he still did vlogs for a little bit. He doesn't do them anymore, I don't think. And then Evan and him don't really do all that stuff anymore. Evan's living in L.A. Logan's in, Puerto Rico? Yeah. So it's like watching this guy for all these years, and here he is running towards me at the airport. You know what I mean? Just so surreal, so freaking cool. And I'm like, hey, what up, dude? Then we hurry up and get to the car because I could have got a ticket. Because what did the dude come up and say to you?
Well, he knocked on the window and was like, if I come back and the car's still here, I got to give you a ticket.
Damn.
But, you got back in time.
Yeah, I was hurrying. I was trying to run.
I saw you.
Yeah.
I was like, we're good.
Yeah, so we picked up Evan. We came back here and we gamed for a little bit. I showed Evan my card. Evan's a big card collector. I'm a big card collector, so I was showing off my cards to him. That was sick.
He said he has a good collection too.
Yeah. Oh, and he was showing me some cards. They were sick. But yeah, Evan is so cool, Jobins. Like, it's one of those moments when you meet someone who's super famous like that. They remind you that they're just humans too. At the end of the day. And Evan was a nice reminder of that because the dude is so awesome, so nice, so kind, open like a book. We talked to him. So the first night it was funny. They're back already. Damn, they're just doing circles tonight, dude. Just
yeah. It's what it is.
It is what it is. You just had to do a pod tonight, boys. You just had to do it. But anyway. Oh wow, they're going really quick. Oh yeah. What was I even saying? I got distracted.
You were talking about with
Evan.
Evan.
How good of a guy Evan is. But I was going somewhere with it. Damn it.
Well, he talked to we got to spend a lot of time with him though.
Oh yeah, I was saying what was happening Saturday. It was funny because Sean went to LA and he came back that day. So he had gamed and everything. So he was super tired. So we actually came back to the apartment and started gaming with Evan. You guys fucking literally, where is it?
Oh, yeah, it's the Jameson Black Barrel.
Haven't touched it. Oh, no, you took 2 shots. Brendan took 2 shots before the pod. Took 2 little shots.
Yeah, we drank, and it was full before.
It was full. Brendan and Evan almost damn near finished this whole bottle, Jobins. Here in this apartment, together, while we're gaming. Oh, and we're ripping bong bowl after bong bowl. And I packed the fucking bong bowl big. Evan cleared the whole thing like a champ. I'm like, holy shit. He's like, man, this reminds me of my college days. That was funny. Yeah. But we had some serious fucking games in UFC 2K.
Oh, my God. Jobins, they were crazy.
Yeah, and Madden.
He wrecked me in 2K. Yeah. He beat me in 2K every time.
Oh, and so I went to go get him get Smash Burger. And how funny was that Mike did a Smash Burger review the next day.
Dude.
After Evan left.
I feel like we spoke it into existence. Yeah. Because me and you've just been talking about how good that place is. It's the best freaking burger place.
And apparently we have one back at home.
Yeah, okay, Mo. Yeah. I heard that.
We didn't know. But yeah, I went and got him Smash Burger. He liked it. He thought it was good. He gave it like a 7 something, right? Like a 7.5.
I didn't see the review.
I forget. But he liked it, Jobins. He liked it. And but when I get back, he's wrecking Brendan in 2K by like 30 points or something. I'm like, holy shit. So I thought Evan was going to be really good. I was down by 10 points. I came back. Boom. I beat him in 2K. And then me and you
did with Giannis and Milwaukee Bucks. It was dirty.
Yeah. And then we went back and I never lost in UFC that night. Did Evan get you one time?
Not one time.
Not one time?
I destroyed every time.
Damn, yeah. Well, and that was the first time Evan had played the UFC in a long time. And for not playing as long, he was doing pretty good. And he was having some big wars with you. Like, you guys would always go to round 3 and shit. Yeah. But we had some badass UFC games. And then he was really good at Madden. But me and fucking Evan had a crazy Madden game. Like 7 interceptions between the two of us. It came down to like the last 3 minutes. The game was tied. And then he scored like 3 times in the last 3 minutes. Fucking won. Whooped my ass. He got me in Madden.
Dude, it's fun playing games like that, though, in the same room with somebody and being able to, like, talk to them like that. I don't know.
Oh, he let loose. And he was having fun. You guys were going at it with each other, and you guys were getting real fucking... Yeah.
Dude, it gets competitive, man. It's fun to talk shit.
Oh, yeah. I think he was liking it. Yeah. And then the next morning, Jobins, we did the pod. I know you guys have probably already seen that. That was sick being there on the side. It's hard being mic'd up, not being mic'd up.
Yeah, I know.
They wanted to talk to me, and then there were so many times where I wanted to talk. I could have said something that was informative about something that they were talking about. Man, that was tough to be
Hey, it was still a good pod, though.
It was great. And it was in the new pod room, which is located in Tim's new gym, which is going to be fucking awesome, Jobins. It's so big.
Yeah, it's sick.
I can't wait to see the finished product. It's probably going to be a little bit, but once it's done, it's going to be fucking sick. They got their new pod room set up. That was awesome. It was just cool being there. We were dialed in. Me and you were focused in on that thing.
I know, dude. It's cool to be behind the scenes, see the showbiz.
Yeah. I wanted to hear Evan talk more. I wanted to hear him talk more because he kills it. I told him, I'm like, dude, you're a natural podcast. I'd love to see you do more.
Dude, he's a natural performer.
Yeah. Yeah. So we did the podcast, and then Sean went to go get a back rub. And then after that, we went back to game again. And we gamed here. I lost the tournament. Sean won. Sean needs to be put in the fucking big boy bracket. But no, it's KD. Technical KD fucking talk. Bullshit.
Dude, you guys are good at Call of Duty, too. Dude, Sean's lobbies are hard, dude. It's crazy. Bunch of sweaty people.
Yeah.
Upsetting. Too tough.
I'm trying to find out where I'm at because I don't want to forget anything. Oh, we went to...
Bro, dude, that was lit, though. Yeah.
So,
10 out of 10.
Jobins, we went to bed on Saturday night at like 3 o'clock because we just stayed up talking and playing video games, and Brendan and him got fucked up, right? Next morning, we had to be at the pod at 10 a.m., so boom. Evan had a fucking mic because after we were done gaming, we went to Sean's to party for the night. Evan had a fucking migraine, and I felt bad because I felt like we caused it. But he didn't really eat that much all day, and we were busy all day, and he didn't really drink that much water, so he was probably suffering. So after I was like, dude, Evan, before we go back home, do you want me to take you to Walgreens, get you some fucking ibuprofen shit? He's like, yeah, let's do that. We did. We got some munchy food.
Yeah.
Don't die.
Still got me.
Don't die.
Dude, we went to CVS, got some munchy food too.
Yeah. And then he wanted to play some UFC, but Brendan whooped him, and then that was it. We called it a night. It was an early night that night. I felt bad. I was like, get some rest and feel better. And then we had to take him to the airport at like 9:30 the next morning. And I had a super chill convo with him in the morning. And I told him it was funny. I was like, dude, Evan, Sean flew you out here to hang out with him, but I felt like you hung out with us more. Like, it was like us with the weekend with Evan. Like, it was pretty sick. Getting to know him and talk to him and hang out with him, that was a fucking huge honor. And yeah, it's just, I like reminders like that when it's nice meeting people you watch for a long time, and they're just so fucking nice.
Down to earth, too. Yeah. He come from a small town in Maryland.
Yeah. He signed my PS5. I asked him to sign my PS5. He signed it.
PS5.
Yeah. I mean, he's a Twitch guy, and he wants to become an actor, and his big dream is to be a voice actor. Evan, go fucking kill that shit. I know he will.
Oh yeah, dude. He's just a genuinely like open book good guy, Like I got respect for Evan for sure.
Yeah. That was a legendary weekend.
It was legendary.
Dude, I'm ripped off these King Palms, Jobins. Go get yourself some of these Sugar Sean Honey Orange King Palms. And let me know in the comments what you think when you get them, Jobins. Sean, thanks for fucking letting us have the opportunity with Evan. Evan, thanks for flying out and having a fucking badass time. Lit. Fucking honor meeting you, Jobin. Anything else before we dip, Brennan?
just thanks again to all the Jobins watching, everyone watching. Yeah. It's fucking amazing. 100%. It's awesome to be able to do this with you, brother. And get ripped off that amazing. I say 10 out of 10. I'm just out. Yeah, these are nice.
King Palms are lit, especially the Sugar Show ones. Yeah, of course. Thank you, Jobins, for watching. Dude. Thanks for the comments. Sorry about the volume, by the way. We see that, too. I'm working on it. I'm going to see. Hopefully, I fix it this episode. If not, I'm sure you guys will let me know.
Yeah. Straight up.
Straight up, Brennan says. Let's go. Deuces, Jobins. Have a good night.
Love you.